Muslim or non-Muslim? Muslim. Non-Muslim. Non-Muslim.
Saya Kristen.
Christian.
Yes, continue. Yes, sister, continue.
Nama, profesi.
Nama saya Herma, saya karyawan swasta. Yang saya ingin tanyakan adalah keraguan saya mengenai ajaran agama Islam. Untuk sholat 5 waktu saya sangat setuju sekali. Itu memang untuk mendisiplinkan kita dan menurut saya itu agak berat juga. Tapi itu baik. Yang kedua adalah untuk puasa di bulan Ramadan selama 30 hari penuh, itu menurut saya baik sekali. Yang menjadi keraguan saya adalah mengenai poligami. Menurut saya poligami itu sangat merugikan untuk kita sebagai kaum perempuan. Walaupun katanya ikhlas dan sebagainya, menurut saya itu bisa jadi dibelokkan ya untuk alasan tertentu adalah ibadah. Jadi kenapa di agama lain tidak ada poligami? Dan menurut saya jadi merasa beruntung ketika saya menjadi wanita Kristen. Seperti itu.
Berapa tahun itu Malaysia bisa Melayu?
Baik. Dr. Zakir, the sister is asking his skepticism in one of Islamic thought is about polygamy.
Pendiri gereja Mur
Polygamy.
40 bojo.
He agreed that several thoughts in Islam is said, but she disagreed with the polygamy. So because it's not mentioned in the other religion. The question, she didn't agree. She did not agree with the polygamy that available in Islam. Yeah, because in other religion, she doesn't find it.
If I heard the question correctly, the sister asked the question, she does not agree with polygamy in Islam. In the other religion, there is no polygamy, she said that, correct? Brother?
Yes.
Repeating the question, you have to listen to me and tell me whether I'm right or
Ini
wrong.
jauh lebih bagus dibanding yang waktu di
If I understood the question
di WMY marah banget.
she said she doesn't agree with the system of polygamy in Islam.
Yes.
The other religion doesn't believe in polygamy. Correct?
The other religion, she said there is no thought about polygamy.
There is no polygamy in other religion. Sister, first let me tell you, there is no religious scripture on the face of the earth which says marry only one, except the Quran. You are a Christian. You point out any verse in the Bible which says marry only one. It's not there. There is no religious scripture on the face of the earth which says marry only one except the Quran. You read the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that you should marry only one wife. Can you point out, sister? Ask the question. Can the sister point out any verse in the Bible which says marry only one wife?
Bisa disebutkan ayat dari Bible yang menjelaskan tentang poligami.
Tahu kalau apa yang sudah dipersatukan Tuhan tidak boleh dipisahkan oleh manusia kecuali kematian. Seperti itu.
Only give me reference, guys. Don't give a speech. Give me reference chapter 4 verse number.
Silakan diberikan referensi.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse number 8, don't have alcohol. Proverbs chapter 20 verse number 1. Give me the reference, finish. Don't give a speech. Point out a single verse in the Bible which says marry only one woman.
Berikan salah satu referensi dari Bible yang mengenai poligami.
If you know, say, if you don't know, say, don't know. Don't give a speech. Then,
Ya, bisa diberikan salah satu referensi dari kitab yang ada yang ini mengenai poligami.
sister, I'm a student of the Bible. There is no Hindu scripture in the world. No Veda. Nowhere in the Bhagavad Gita which says marry only one. Only in the scripture. On the face of the earth which says marry only one is the Quran. I will give you the answer of polygamy. First I want to correct you. Now I'll come to your main question. Sister, you can see the screen. The translation is there on the screen. Number 1, the Quran says in Surah Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 3, marry women of your choice in 2s, 3s or 4s. But if you can't do justice, marry only one. statement that if you can't do justice, marry only one is only given. Sister, can you read the screen? Tell her to read the screen. Say, sister, if you can understand English, hear me directly. If you can't, then please look at the screen. Why are you talking amongst yourselves?
Silakan
What
dilihat.
is the logic? She's not going to give you the answer. I'm giving the answer, right? You ask, look at the screen. Yeah, don't look at me, look at the screen. And they're on the screen also. Translation is going on, huh? Is the translation correct? Look at the screen. If you look at me, you will only see. If you look at the screen, you look at me also in the translation also. Hope the translator is doing a good job, huh? So sister, don't talk with the other sister. She will not give the answer. I'm here. Okay? So now coming to the answer about polygamy.
Ya.
If you read the scripture, if you read the Hindu scripture, in Hindu scripture, if you read the father of Sri Ram in Ramayana, King Dashrath, he had more than one wife. If you read Mahabharata, sister, look at this please. If you read Mahabharata, Shri Krishna, how many wives he had? 2, 4, 100,000, 16,108 wives. Shri Krishna had 16,108 wives. So why can't the Muslims have maximum 4? If you read the Bible, Abraham, according to the Bible, had 3 wives. Solomon had 700 wives. Sister, or a Christian, she's a Christian, no?
Ya.
Christian.
Kristen.
Solomon had 700 wives. Abraham had 3 wives. Nowhere does the Bible say marry only one. Nowhere. But the Quran says, marry women of your choice. In Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse number 1. Marry women of your choice in 2s, 3s or 4s. But if you can't do justice, marry only one. What is the logical reason that Islam, let me tell you one thing, Islam, polygamy is not farq. It's not compulsory that you should marry more than one. It is mubah, optional. Not compulsory. But if you marry more than one, and if you can't do justice, you will be in problem. So if you marry more than one, you can marry, but you should be just between your wives. What are the reasons that Islam has permitted some men to have more than one wife? Today science tells us that by nature, male and female are born in equal proportion, approximately. But today medical science tells us that the female child is a stronger sex than the male child. She can fight the diseases better than the male. That there is in pediatric age itself, there are more deaths in the male children as compared to female children. Number one, let me tell you, in the full world that you see today, if you analyze it, today in New York alone, there are more than 1 million females who are more than male. In USA alone, there are more than 4 million females who are more than male. In Russia alone, there are 10 million females more than male. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how many millions are more than male throughout the world. So if you analyze today, even if I agree with you that one man should marry one woman, if one man should marry one woman, if I agree with you, then yet there will be more than 4 million females in New York who will not find mates. If you analyze today that medically a female child is more fit than a male child. As life goes on, there are deaths due to war, deaths due to accidents, deaths due to alcoholism. There are more male than as compared to female. So because of this today, except in certain countries like India or China, where there is female feticide and infanticide, in India, the females are less than the male. Why? Because according to the report, every year more than 1 million fetuses are being aborted after the identified that they are females. According to Tamil Nadu government hospital report, out of 10 females born alive, 4 are put to death. Because of this, the female population in India is less than the male population. But if we stop this infanticide, stop this feticide, even in India, the female become more than the male population. So it is because of the evil practice of the world in certain countries like India and other countries, the female population is less. But if you do not touch or do not kill the females, then the male population will become less than the female population. So I'm asking the question, sister, if I agree with you that every woman should marry only one man, in New York alone, there will be more than 1 million females. In USA alone, there will be more than 4 million females. In Russia alone, there will be more than 10 million females. If one man marries one woman, what will happen to these balanced 10 million females in Russia, more than 4 million in USA? What is the option? Two options. They either marry a man who already has a wife or become public property. Public property? Such a harsh word. It is the most sophisticated word I can talk about history. So the only option for her is she either marries a man who already has a wife or become public property. In America, public property is common, very common. On an average, an American man sleeps with 8 different women before he marries a woman. After he marries, how many sleeps with one person in the house? So having mistresses is common in America. 2, 5, 10, 20, 30. Having more than one legal wife is not accepted. Why? It doesn't go down the road. I'm aware no woman would like to share the husband. I agree with that. But any woman who is Islamic and who realizes that her sister, she cannot find a husband, she would not mind sharing a husband as long as to save the life of her sister. So in Islam, certain men are allowed to have more than one wife to protect the woman. Otherwise, women cannot live modestly. See, today, the Western culture, talking about women's rights, women's liberalization, is nothing but a disguised fire, disguised form of exploitation of the body, deprivation of honor, degradation of the soul. In the name of art and culture, what are they doing? They are selling our mothers, selling our daughters. So Islam protects the woman. And one of the reasons besides hijab is allowing certain men to have more than one wife so that they can protect the woman. So Islam has allowed some men to marry more than one wife so that they can protect the woman. And for the more complete answer, you can refer to my video lecture, Women's Rights in Islam, Modernizing Outdated. Hope that answers the question, sister.
Baik, untuk selanjutnya penanya dari non muslim untuk mikro.